Okay, this is a reading for a private client, a lady who's paid me $10 for a private reading. And the reading is about a question she's asking about her response to a meeting that she's having with somebody that she's been talking to on the internet. Now, it's potentially a romantic situation. There's potential there for a longer term relationship and a deeper relationship, and she wants to know, the question she's asking is, what is her response? And the underlying question is there a relationship potentially there? So I'm going to focus on those two things, and I've taken three cards. The cards that have come out are the Empress card, the Art card, and Strength, which are cards that I'm just looking at the overall issue, which is there a positive response in terms of an emotional connection, and is there a longer term relationship there? There's definitely the potential for a relationship, but is there actually something there, and will she be disappointed by the meeting, is the question that she asked me. Now, the Empress is very much about being in control of your own destiny. It's about knowing your limits, but knowing where you want to be and the type of person that you want to be with long term. So I would ask you to think about those particular questions. Not everybody's going to come up to the standards that you put in place, but then if you're putting standards in place, you wouldn't want everybody to come up to them. But you've also got to be realistic about things. You've got to take into account that people are human, people have weaknesses and frailties, and people have history. So there's an issue coming up when I was thinking about this around the history that's either your history or his history. So there's some memories and some issues coming up from the meeting, I think, more than anything else, that will maybe put a little bit of a caveat into the potential for a relationship. So it's going to bring up some issues for you. But it's up to you to deal with those and manage those and overcome the memories and overcome the potential for projecting situations that aren't actually there. So just be aware that we all carry memories and emotional residue around with us that's from older situations. So anything that's coming up can potentially be from now or from the past. If it's from the past, you don't want to be projecting it onto the new relationship. So the Art cards come up for you as well, which suggests that it's going to be a creative relationship. There's lots of opportunities there for extending your creativity and expanding what you do physically with your hands and how you create things physically. And the third card that came up is a Strength card, which is about theatre and performance. It's about being in charge of things and having a broad outlook on things. So it's taking the longer term view, in essence. So don't necessarily be put off by short term issues. Give it a few months and see where it goes. I think potentially there is something there, but there are going to be issues to overcome. And it's the same with every relationship, so there's nothing unusual in that. But it's how much of a commitment you want to make initially to overcome the more obvious things that are going on either from the past or from the initial meeting. But I think it's going to be positive for you, and you'll learn something from the relationship and you'll make your own decisions. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but just treat it as a learning experience, a discovery experience, and move forward with it until such a time as you decide that it's not the right relationship for you to be in. So that's my reading for you on this particular question. Thanks for your time, and thank you all for watching.